It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme today. It's the Lions and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Thursday night primetime.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Buffalo Bills. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off play action. Here's Hooker. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Lions. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Dances by him. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Here's Hooker. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hooker. And it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone as hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know at this point they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. So that, an early statement. They go for it on 4th and goal and wind up punching it in.
And that wasn't on the 1-yard line either. It wasn't just quarterback sneak range. They had to work for that one, but they certainly got the job done.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Watson off play action. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Hooker now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 22. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit back in possession of the football. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Hooker now off play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Hooker. He's got it. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0.
Bills nothing.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Watson. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now it's Watson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On 1st and 10, Hooker.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
5 yards on the play.
17-0 our score after one. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. 3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And he fields it cleanly. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Buffalo set to get the football back here.
They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Watson.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Watson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all. Because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Fighting to stay upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Hooker. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Hooker's going to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
In motion left goes a tight end. He'll try again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And here come the Bills. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
This is taken to the... Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
So here come the Lions now. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing. Hooker. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He may go, and down to the 7-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Hooker now on 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ed Oliver now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So more of the same here, CD. Not a touchdown, but 3 more points added on to their lead.
Yeah, it's been a total domination here in this first half. Offensively, defensively, even the special teams have chipped in as he connects on the field goal. It may be a little bit premature, but I think the only thing they're worried about dominating now, the post-game meal.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Hooker to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Good games galore in that Sunday lineup. We'll highlight the one going on in Atlanta. A big one for the Falcons as they'll square off with the New Orleans Saints. Good games in the late afternoon as well. One being out in Santa Clara, where it'll be the 49ers taking on the Green Bay Packers. And finally, on Sunday Night Football, they've got a good one lined up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Bucks. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. Down the right sideline. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Now for the point after.
Extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Bills getting set to go.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Here's Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's got room.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
1st down, Lions.
Now they try the right side here.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Here's Hooker to throw it. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Watson's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Now a 1st
Right back to Davis. It's complete.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Watson, option left.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Watson now to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Flowers. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's Watson now on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. From 17 yards out.
And the Bills are able to claw one back. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Nifty threw it, opening, and there he goes. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Hooker.
He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight first downs. Now a handoff looking right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out.
And the Lions have got it on cruise control. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Out of the gun, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first and 10, Watson. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally and take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after it.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
He'll get that one to Taylor, complete.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
He's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Hooker.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Returnable here from the 38. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And now out come the Bills.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Bills on third down, not so hot, 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Watson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss loss of 6 yards on the sack. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. But being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
118 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Now a toss here, short side. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hooker now off play action.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bryan. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Watson, flush to his right. And he's taken down inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
That's another Bills 1st down.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 29 yards. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Another shot now for this Lions offense. It has been quite a display here in the opening game of the new season. Really, they're putting the rest of the NFL on notice. They are going to be title contenders as now they look to finish things off in the fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. Gabe Davis and the offense getting the football back here. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. A gain of 32 that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
On first down, Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Throws the out route, and he's got it complete to Hines. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Back to throw, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Watson on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Now the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Watson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come. Sitting next to you, really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for Detroit, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.